The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios.
Hi, this is Mia Mosinzia, also known as Mia No Time for Love. Check out my latest book, Missing, available in print and ebook formats on Amazon.
It's now time for The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios and sponsored by international award-winning author Mia Mosinzia of Missing. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on over 40 podcast platforms, as well as HamiltonRadio.net, Diamonds FM, and themikewagnershow.com. We can be heard in over 100 countries, featuring over 1,000 well-known and amazing guests throughout the globe. And named one of the top 100 global podcasts in the New York Weekly Times, Hollywood Entertainment News, Los Angeles Weekly Times, Apple, and Chartable. So sit back and relax and enjoy another great episode of the award-winning Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from Mike Wagner Show,
Hello.
Powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Mosinzia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mia Mosinzia, available on Amazon and paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love will be the first go missing. It's available on Amazon and paperback and ebook. Missing by Mia Mosinzia has garnered great reviews and even love and enjoys by Howard celebrities, including Joanna Cassie, Forbes Riley, and many else. So grab your copy today for Goes Missing by Mia Mosinzia, available on Amazon. Also, check out The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com on over 40 podcast platforms, heard in over 100 countries, including Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartradio. Also, Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, and Apple Music. And also on Hamilton Radio, Oldies FM, Diamonds Radio, and more. Take The Mike Wagner Show on any mobile device. Subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Follow The Mike Wagner Show on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok today. And for great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com and check out The Mike Wagner Show podcast. T-shirts, pop sockets, throw pillows, tote bags, hoodies, baseball gear, and more. Makes great gifts 24/7. Amazon.com and check out The Mike Wagner Show podcast. And for more great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com/Mia Mosinzia for great books like Missing, Once, and Wrinkles. Also T-shirts, pop sockets, hoodies, phone cases, and more. Amazon.com/Mia Mosinzia. Check it out today. Also support The Mike Wagner Show on Anchor FM, PayPal, themikewagnershow.com. You can buy me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com at The Mike Wagner Show. Make sure you do so today. We're here with a terrific gentleman who's a head of an organization located in Tanzania, considered one of the poorest countries in the world. It has a high population, low productivity, lack of reliable sources of income, industry, also social services, schools, water, and a high death rate, and an early marriage and high unemployment rate. And of course, he heads up a new project, which the purpose is to provide basic needs, support schools, and also sponsor children and a lot more. And basically just to provide all the basic needs that is necessary to keep it going. And also how to help this group. It's called TCCS, Tanzania Child Care and Support. We'll talk about that. Live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plus Studio somewhere in Tanzania, the head of the organization called TCCS, and how you can help the country of Tanzania. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Chance Martin. Chance, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Yes. Thank you so much, Mr. Mike Wagner. On behalf of Tanzania Child Care and Technical Support, I would like to thank you so much for your cooperation with us. Thank you so much, Mr. Mike Wagner.
Well, it's our pleasure as well, too. So you have the organization called Tanzania Child Care and Support, and located in Tanzania, considered one of the poorest countries in the world. You guys have a lot of challenges, too, like high population, low productivity, lack of reliable source of income, also lack of industry, social services, schools, water, high death rate, also early marriages as well, too, and high unemployment rate. And, of course, your purpose of the project is to provide basic needs for for all the men, women, and children. Also provide support to schools, also services, and also provide basic food and water as well, sponsor children, and a lot more. And first of all, before we talk about the organization, tell us about yourself and how you got support, Chance.
Okay. The organization, brief history of our organization. The organization was founded in 2016. We started with 6 children in a daycare program, and now we have more than 1 to 22 children. All 100 to 22 children receive free education, including food, school material, counseling, sports, and games materials. 95 of these children come from Maasai families, whose education exposure is very low. They all come from most vulnerable children. I hope later we'll send videos and the pictures to show. Most of them are orphans, from single mothers, children affected with HIV, live with aged man more than 60 years, from very poor families.
Okay.
We have an organization board consisting 10 members, 5 volunteer teachers, 2 volunteer cookers, 1 hygiene person, and 1 volunteer guard. Success. We offer free education, but it is of the highest quality. So far in our daycare, there are 145 children who have received education here in the organization, and now they have joined public schools. The community has continued to receive education on child rights, family planning, corona, entrepreneurship, and health. Challenges. Challenges. We do not have enough rent for school and organization use. We have only 5% funding from 2 families in France and 1 in USA, where this funding support on 1 daycare because we have 2 daycare centers. We do not have enough food, education facilities. 95% of children do not have funding, staff allowance, transport, adequate buildings, water, electricity, and so on. For more story, please to welcome my colleagues, starting with the coordinator, known as. Okay, you are welcome. You are welcome.
Hello, Mr. Mike.
Hello.
Yes, my name is Gloria. It's nice having a conversation with you.
Okay. All right. Okay. Go ahead and tell us who you are and how you got started and being involved in the organization.
Okay. So speaking of organization, we have various projects that are helping the society so as to meet what we wanted to do. And in such projects, we have advocacy and lobbying, whereby we try to engage the society so that they can participate in helping these children with vulnerability. For example, speaking of advocacy and lobbying, we started our Children's Rights Club, whereby we have one at our organization, and also we have one in another government school. So we usually go there and teach the children about their rights so that in case of anything, they can be able to rise up some issues as to help them. Yes, but also we have another project or platform, which is social.
Okay.
Is that we have that daycare center. Mm-hmm. Yes, we have that daycare center as well as home-based care. Yes. Speaking of that, home-based care is that we go to various various families, so as to see the life that they have. For example, you might find a family which maybe their big issue is that they cannot afford food, or maybe another family, their big problem is they cannot afford shelter or clothes and so on. So by going to their families, we can see the challenges that they have so that we can help where it is supposed to be helped. Yes, that is the second one. And the third one, we have livelihood improvement as well as entrepreneurship. For our country here in Tanzania, majority of people have no formal works. So in order to have income, they have to maybe to start a small businesses so that at least they can get income to help their families and so on. So on that issue of entrepreneurship, we started a group of women where they can save and lend money. After that, they reproduce and return the money with interest fee. So at the end of the time, they can be able to do more things so as to raise their incomes. And also, despite that group, we also teach them maybe to start maybe things like selling soaps, starting small businesses, including planting maybe trees or having gardens, so that we can help them in their daily basis. So that is a brief explanation on what we provide to the society. So we have those 4 platforms. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes, Mr. Okay. But also here I have my other colleague, which he's a field advisor. So he'll keep on there giving you other explanation about the organization. Okay, thank you for your time.
Okay, no problem. And also, what are some of the industries that are involved in Tanzania? Although it has a lacking industry, what are some of the main industries that you guys have out there?
I've not caught you well because direction here while we are shifting. So probably if you can pardon that question.
Okay. We'll ask that question later too, but go ahead and tell us about who you are and what's your role in the organization.
Yes, my role is to technically support the organization in terms of implementation of activities that are based on those 4 programs that the organizations are keen to, and mostly about, for instance, when it comes to assessment of the enrollment of the kids who are supposed to be part of the benefit in our support, we tend to go through most vulnerable communities, and we have criteria that are followed, that are measured based on the things that we refer as the basic things to measure that kids requiring certain support for the kind of things that we're supporting in our community. So, for instance, using the criteria that we have, so we go to those specific communities, and then there is a huge number of people who are requiring that support. But since we have a limitation of facilities, buildings, teaching facilities, scholastic materials, and sort of things, so we are keen to just help the number that we can, but we leave less of the beneficiaries with no help. So our focus is to extend our potential, seeking more support from various people within the country and outside. So when we have much, and then we have much to offer. When we have much support, then we have much to offer. And we can reach the rest of the number of the people who are in the community and unreachable, or they are reachable but can attain the support because we are limited. And another thing that I'm interested to address is the list of wishes, the wish list. Our programs require children uniforms, school materials. We need computers, we need printers, photocopy machines. In terms of utilities like electricity and water supply, and we need a program vehicle because there is an issue with those kids who require support, but they're in remote areas. So where they are, considering the structure in Tanzania here, people are living scattered from one place to another. So to get them all together at one place is very complex. And with climatical issues, sometimes you find somewhere it's raining and somewhere it's raining, it's muddy. And so those are the things that efficiency of our program. And our staff, the team, they are volunteer. They're volunteering actually. So in order to motivate them, so require allowance, so to work progressively and motivated. So there are things that we are keen to make sure that probably if we're able to get support from one, that will help our community, that will help our kids. And infrastructure, for instance, we are in short of classes. So it's to, because like when the setup here in Tanzania is like, you find a number of kids in a very small vacuum, small space. So in order for them to acquire the intended educational support, they need reasonable square meters for them to be able to listen carefully, and for the teachers to attend them accordingly. So we need classrooms and playing fields. And for instance, at the moment, implement our games and sports, the meters for our field are, and administration of block also is also needs to be addressed in future, because from now, the same facilities that could be used for also. So in order to technically be able to address things professionally, we should have administration block for official activities. For those community members that support through our home-based care program, they also require multivitamins. Considering the fact that you find a number of people here in our communities, they tend to consume a single kind of nutrition throughout the year due to lack of financial stability. So they are consuming maybe carbohydrate throughout the year. So with enough supply of multivitamins means they'll be able to cover those gaps that they're lacking from from nutrition. And also nutrition support is very essential, because when they're in school, they need in being able to concentrate, they should have enough nutrition support. In order for programs to be effective, and those are the things we are trying to make sure that these kids are supported in that. And the last thing was to just the number that we have been able to reach at the moment for beneficiaries in the community is 314 beneficiaries in our communities. That's a number of the people that we have been able to reach with our capacity at the moment. But there is still a huge number of people in the communities stranded with no support, and they are also in our spot, our focus in the future, that we can reach them to based on the increase of support and the increase of that will be able to expand in the future.
Okay.
And I can also another colleague to proceed.
Okay. Okay. And then we'll get to Chance Martin with the head of TCCS in just 1 minute. But first, listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs at below the competition rate. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. It's 1-800-303-3960, or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention The Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor of The Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Molson-Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mia Molson-Zia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is illusion and those you love will be the first go missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Mia Molson-Zia has garnered great reviews, and Eve 11 enjoys by Howard celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today for Goes Missing by Mia Molson-Zia, available on Amazon. Also, check out The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com on over 40 podcast platforms. Take us with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok. And for great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com and check out The Mike Wagner Show podcast. And for more great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com/Mia Molson-Zia for great books, merchandise, and more. Make sure you check it out, Amazon.com/Mia Molson-Zia today. We're here with Chance Martin, the head of the organization Tanzania Child Care and Support on The Mike Wagner Show. And let's continue on with the situation in Tanzania. So it looks like let's go ahead and continue on the roundtable and talk about more about Tanzania and how can people help. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, we're here.
Yes.
Okay, we're having some technical difficulties here on The Mike Wagner Show. And Chance, are you with us here? And looks like we're back on right now. And also, you talked about some of the problems that's going on in Tanzania as well, too. And what was that one precise moment that inspired you to start Tanzania Child Care and Support?
Thank you. To be transparent, Mr. Mike, I have no way to express our appreciation to you. Thank you so much, my friend. Yeah, thank you. And you are most welcome in Tanzania. I hope by grace of God, one day you will meet here. Yeah.
Okay.
And yes. And please, I think it is better next time we organize another event. And we'll prepare more because we have a lot of information concerning the children in Tanzania. So please don't hesitate to support again. Yeah.
Yeah, and explain why you started helping the kids.
Yeah.
Okay, and just to respond about the question that you've just asked about the reason that motivated Mr. Chance and the team to be able to establish this program was based on the relationship that we have been able to reflect from our own communities since our childhood. Like the same challenges that the kids are facing at the moment are quite the same challenges that we had faced in our past, like lack of teaching facilities, lack of qualified teachers, and challenges with the languages, because like you find the curriculum is addressing all subjects in English, and our first language is Swahili, so there is that complex and sort of things that have attributed for us to try to find the best way compared to how the government is addressing the education structure, so as to improve and assist the government in order to betterment the education structure. Because considering how the education is like, there is sort of difficult in terms of understanding subjects. In our public schools, there is a mix of languages. Sort of subjects are being taught in Swahili and other being taught in English. So there is that complex. And in our school, we are trying to teach all subjects in English and give the kids a good background of English, so they grow up in a convenient way for them to be able to understand these subjects in the future. while they're growing up with higher ranks compared to how it used to be with us. So that I think that has motivated us to make sure that we're helping kids from the ground up, not like how it used to be from our experiences.
Okay. And how did the problems first start?
Pardon?
How did the problems first start in Tanzania?
The problem or the program?
No, the problems in Tanzania, the country.
The problems with education, or to be specific?
Just with the country overall.
The problems have begun early since its independence, like since 1961, after the government got independent. So there was a deficit of qualified people in the government. So like in major ranks, like in Ministry of Education, in the Ministry of Agriculture, in the Ministry of, in all ministries, there were no qualified people. So there was a shortage of people. So in that point, and the country is so big, like it's estimated to be about 940 kilometer squares. So like there's a huge population and there's less qualified people to assist the huge uneducated population. So it's to be able to push up the development of things, the infrastructure, education, social issues, and sort of things. So I think that's where the problem began. And I think somehow we are sorting out sort of things, but still there is a lot that need to be tackled so as to be able to better improve our scenarios.
Mm-hmm. You also mentioned a lot about early marriages as well, too, that you also had noticed that a lot of these, mothers are selling out their daughters in order to get money and whatever else. And what are you guys doing to combat the problem?
Actually, with that, for instance, a major role is to recommend family planning so that the mothers and the fathers, they have at least a reasonable number of kids that they can fully support them in terms of nutrition support, in terms of shelter and education. And also, I think also these issues are attributed with the cultural beliefs and cultural thing, because like you find some tribes like the infamous Maasai, they encourage polygamy, which a husband could have more than 2 or 3 wives, and with that there is less control of whatever that is going on with another mother who's with another household. For instance, if this father is moved grazing from one place to another with these cows and then left his household somewhere for 2 years without getting back, anything can happen behind. So encouraging the families to have maybe one wife and few kids in order to fully be able to support them and to make sure that nothing is getting wrong aside from their growth and everything. So that's among all the things that we are fully trying to make sure that we address.
Mm-hmm. And what about the industry as well, too? What are you guys doing to help build up the industry as well, too, where it just, it creates jobs, income, and business as well, too? What are you guys doing right now to help build industry?
With these, microfinance groups of women's, for instance, women's are motivated into investing in small activities, which can fully facilitate their families. Because you find in our communities, majority of men are not much engaged with their families compared to women. And women are the ones who are mostly left with the kids after the husband got married to other women or just vanished. So by assisting women into small projects like chicken coop or selling bread or tomatoes or vegetables or any sort of small activities from less investment, because like there's an issue of funds to facilitate these projects. So we are trying to address them in a way that they can facilitate the small project and that they can handle, so as to be able to generate income. Because the industries, big industries require a lot of funds. So since it's difficult, then we have opted the option of having to use the small projects and small businesses to be able to facilitate the families.
Okay. All right. That sounds rather interesting too. And also, lastly, how can we help?
There's many ways of helping, but first I can suggest, for instance, there is a way of volunteering. For instance, if there is anybody out there who's interested into volunteer support using his own expertise by providing that to our community, maybe if somebody's in an expertise with the business, an expertise with the industries, an expertise with the nursing, an expertise with the education, use their knowledge to fasten our community by addressing the knowledge that they have to us, and then by showing sort of other alternatives that our community could use so as to be able to move forward. That could be one of the options that might be helpful to our community. Another option from my end, I think, by fund support, whereas these programs which have already existed, facilitate them, and then make sure that these programs are running and they are fully equipped with the required materials so as to be able to be sustainable and to help these kids be able to move forward and help themselves in the future and change their background and change their story way forward.
Okay. And then how do people get a hold of you? Where do they donate, and where can they get more information?
We have a website. I will send you a link of our website. And also we have a number. A mobile number where people can send directly.
Website number,
and
email, and
this number is +255 679 6788 880. People can wire money directly, and this is an organization number where we'll be able to get the funds and directly be able to facilitate our programs.
Okay. We will certainly do that.
Right.
We're here with Chance Martin and the rest of the board from Tanzania Child Care Support, TCCS, here on the Mike Wagner Show. And, just a few more things. What can we expect from you guys in 2022 and beyond?
I think there was a network problem. Probably if you get back to that there. Mm-hmm.
What can we expect from you in 2022 and beyond, guys?
I think way forward is to make sure that there is hope for our kids and there is better future for them, and kids are more motivated and they are healthy, and kids are enthusiasm is high, and there is less dependence that kids are and the families. Sorry.
Okay, you're still with us here.
Right there. To make sure that there is happiness in their faces and they are progressing forward, and be able to address their issues independently. Like, for instance, with our previous experience, is that there is a huge support that is needed for them to be able to understand things. But after we have been able to help them, then they can help themselves way forward.
Okay. We're certainly looking forward to that. We're here with Chance Martin and the rest of the staff at Tanzania Child Care Support and the Mike Wagner Show. Guys, a very big thank you for your time. And we'll be praying for you guys, and we'll continue to support you guys. And once again, what's your website? And then how can people donate and help?
Right. So our website is tanzaniachildcaresupport.wixsite.com/TCCS.
Okay, we will certainly do that.
If I repeat again, is TCCS.
Okay, we will certainly do so. And guys, a very big thank you for your time from Tanzania. Looking forward to having you again soon. Just keep this up to date, keep in touch, and we love to have you back. We wish you guys the very best and great future ahead of you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wicks.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention The Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley and I'm an American actress and a TV host, and I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. You know, it talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamoshenzea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to The Mike Wagner Show. Brought to you by international award-winning author Mia Mohsen-Zia of Missing, and powered by Sonic Web Studios. Be sure to join us again on over 40 podcast platforms, and of course on the mikewagnershow.com, hamiltonradio.net, and Diamonds FM. Don't forget to support our program with a generous donation at themikewagnershow.com. Thanks for listening.